Hi, welcome to my super simple recipes series. Recipes so easy you can literally do them with one hand because that's pretty much what I'm working with right now. So I will leave links down below to the other recipes I add to the series as well as a link at the end. Make sure you subscribe if you would like other simple recipes and the other stuff that I make too once my hand gets better. And without further ado, let's rock it out.
So keep in mind here that I am working with one hand. In my Instapot, I have a little bit of olive oil, probably 2 or 3 tablespoons, and I am adding in some pre-chopped onions. You can buy those in the produce section of your grocery store. I did find a little bit of onion skin in there, so I just kind of picked those out. It's probably around 3/4 of a cup of onions. I also added a half of a teaspoon of salt, and now I'm adding in some of the ready chopped garlic, probably about a tablespoon and a half, but do it to your own taste. I'm adding in some black pepper. Freshly ground would be preferred, but obviously I am not doing that one-handed. Give this a nice little stir around, and then I actually decided to add a little bit more onion, so we're going to call it about a cup to a cup and a quarter total. These are frozen Italian meatballs. I'm adding in 1 pound. Use whatever brand that you like. Make sure that you give them a nice little stir. If you are using your crock pot, you have to warm these up before you add them in because it won't get up to the right temperature. If you're using your Instapot, throw them in frozen. Next, I'm adding in 1 sprig of rosemary, and here I have some pre-chopped carrots. These are going in probably around a cup or so. I'm kind of eyeballing it, so I'm going to give it a little stir, and I decided to add more, probably a cup and a half total. Next, I'm adding in some red potatoes. These come in a steam bag. They are already washed and they are ready to go. All you have to do is chop them in half or quarter them, whatever it is that they need to have happen to them. Give those a nice little stir and add in a bay leaf. Next, I am adding in my beef broth. Here I have a 32-ounce container. Again, use whatever brand that you like. This is what I'm using. I'm also adding in some cayenne pepper. About 1/8 of a teaspoon is my taste, but I don't like it really spicy. You can add in as much as you want. Next, I'm adding in some freeze-dried chives. Those I'm just going to stir in, probably about a tablespoon or so of them. Nice little stir here, and then a little bit of salt, maybe a half of a teaspoon. I do have one more ingredient to add in after it goes through its little Instapot thing, but for now I'm doing 4 minutes on the manual pressure or the pressure cook, whichever you happen to use. I let this sit for 10 more minutes before I released the pressure, and now I'm just checking it out. It is absolutely beautifully done. The potatoes are cooked, the carrots are cooked, and now for my last ingredient, which is a can of the cream of celery soup. I wanted to add chopped celery at the beginning, but I couldn't find it pre-chopped, so I just went with a can of cream of celery soup. It worked out fabulously. This soup is delicious. Don't forget to take out your little bit of rosemary, and this is what it ended up looking like, all plated up. All right, guys, that is it for now. Be sure to subscribe for more super simple recipes, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!
bestbitesforever.com